My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. We've got a silent queued up for an Ascension 20 sealed draft to craft a deck of 10 cards from 30 random cards, as well as starter deck. Start with Busted Crown and Binary, so enemies no longer drop cards. So we just have those 10 cards, as well as whatever cards are granted to us from events, relics, or shops, to try and get through all of Ascension 20. This might be too difficult. You do start with Busted Crown, so we do have an extra energy kicking around. But it is Ascension 20 as well, and it's going to be very few cards in the deck. But we'll see, and then we'll ramp up the difficulty if needed, or ramp it down if needed. Okay, what are we seeing here? Well, immediately I'm seeing a fair amount of poison. We've got three deadly poisons, a bouncing flask, a poison stab. We've got a bane. We've got 2 crippling clouds as well. Hell of a lot there. I'm not seeing much in the way of defense, which is a big problem. We've got a dodge and roll, a backflip, and a deflect. And then other than that, our only defense is applied by weakness, as well as piercing well. Having a tactician and acrobatics in the same deck is always really nice. And in a deck of 10 cards, it's going to be consistently playable. We would be able to possibly, because we have acrobatics in that deck, we would be able to possibly play Sneaky Strike. But the thing is, Sneaky Strike, even when it works, where you have discarded a card already, it's not huge. Like, it's 14 damage for 0 energy, but because it takes the 2 energy initially, you actually have to have 2 energy left by the time you play Sneaky Strike, and then ideally 2 energy worth of things to play afterwards. Now, you can reduce the cost of Sneaky Strike or double play it using something like a Necronomicon or a double tap and get the benefit that way, but I don't know if that makes it significantly better than if it was 0 cost, can only be played after. It would be a significantly different card because you wouldn't be able to play it with just straight up damage. It would have to be in a discard deck. I guess that's the benefit Sneaky Strike has. Maybe it could be 1 energy returned to. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking we're very much kind of screwed. Acrobatics Tactician seems excellent. We'll just take that as kind of like a package. First floor, can I see who we've got? Okay, we've got Slime Boss at the end of the first floor, so I do need something quite quick on the uptake in terms of its damage. We might have to go like Deadly Poison, Deadly Poison, Deadly Poison. Alright. Deadly, Deadly, Deadly. I'll take Dodge and Roll, Backflip, Deflect. All of the defensive utility in there. We'll take a Crippling Cloud as well. We'll take the other Deflects. There we go. We need to upgrade that Acrobatics. That's going to be a pretty dire thing that we need to get done. I also think that the cards that exist in the modded series as well as the relics might make Ascension 20 a little bit easier than it is in the base game. I'll take this opening path. Deadly Poison. Acrobatics. Hey! Deadly. I mean, ultimately, yeah, that works out pretty well. 13 golds. Doubling Dagger. I've actually desperately wanted to play this. Add 2 shivs to your hand. Every time you play this card, increase the shiv count by 1 for this combat. So it's a ramping up thing for a shiv deck, where shiv decks previously didn't really have an end goal with their ramp, right? Like, poison has an end goal, obviously. The poison stacks up on the enemy. The demon form deck has an end goal, obviously. You just keep increasing your strength on and on and on. Inevitability is the concept that I usually talk about, right? Inevitability. This introduces the inevitability that you will eventually overwhelm them with shivs. It's cool. I might take it. It'll help me diversify my damage and leave a little bit more of it up front. Card from the deck, sure. Probably the weakest performing card in this deck is going to be the Crippling Cloud, but I don't want to remove all of the AoE that we already have in the deck. Take a deflect out of there. A relic. No, can't take it. I'm going to take the max HP because I don't have the ability to remove. We've got 2 acrobatics here. That's insane, especially with this tactician. Yeah, we take them. All right. Oh, of course, I forgot. We're screwed against the Sentry. I should have probably thought about that. That sucked. Got weakness on them at least. Went through my entire deck and did nothing. At least we've got 4 block for next turn. Cool. Backline Sentry is now dead. And we only took 2 damage that turn. Okay, acrobatics looking for defense. Oh my god, yeah, we definitely have too many acrobatics at this point. We're gonna have to hope on getting a tactician or 2 now as well. Oops. Damn it, tactician. Why are you never in the same head as an acrobatics? You really seem like you'd be more useful with an acrobatics. I figure that there's probably not going to be a defensive card the next 3 cards, so I didn't want to play acrobatics there. Never mind, dodge and roll was the next 3 cards, so definitely should have played it. Oh well. Taking a way more HP damage here than I wanted, but that's the enemy down. Warding Shard. For every act you climb, gain 1 dex at the start of combat. That is actually very good for us. I'm actually going to go through space and time now to go fight this gremlin knob. Most important thing I can do here is stack a bunch of poison on them in turn 1. And whatever subsequent turns I happen to get. Yeah, I figured we'd probably doomed ourselves that previous turn. I think I probably still would have ended up dying this turn because the deck has literally nothing but skills. And I went hunting for elites. Yeah, we didn't really have much damage left in our deck, by the way, so the acrobatics wasn't going to bail us out. And we definitely didn't have enough defense to defend against that. Alright. Alright, I see how this one's going. Custom. Silent. Ascension 20. Sealed deck. Starter deck as well. I think we need a benefit, but I think Vintage is probably way too big. enter a new room, lose a max HP, start with 5 plated armor. I mean, that's usually quite good. I just don't know, damn it. Start with a crystal ball relic. I have no clue what that is. Not gonna turn it on. Alright, we're actually just gonna embark on the same thing again. You know what? I feel like we can do it. Oh, there's a catalyst. There's a neurotoxin. Neurotoxin is from Replay the Spire. Might be black mod. I think it might be black mod, actually. It's apply 1 poison. Every time this card is played, permanently increases poison by 2. So, it's a really, really good effect to have super early. The upgrade is by 3 as well. So, I'm thinking, like, we'll take Neurotoxin, Corrode, remove all artifacts from the target, apply 3 poison. That's really handy as well. Catalyst, probably not Draining Mist. Probably a little bit too expensive for what it provides. And then Bouncing Flask, Backflip, Dash, Bane. Cool. All right. Noro, Corrode, Noxious, Backflip, Catalyst. We can actually even put Flechette in this deck if we have space at the very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and probably an Acrobatics as well, just for a little bit of draw. Yeah, that seems pretty useful. All right. Not half bad. We've got 15 block across the entirety of it, so we do need some more block if we can get it. But ultimately, seems like it should probably go off. Okay, I do desperately want an early upgrade on my Neurotoxin, because it's going to be an extremely defining element of these combats, I believe. Easy 12. Neurotoxin deployed. I'm not going to shut off the deadly neurotoxin. Perfect. Goodbye, Jawworm. Hello, slightly more powerful neurotoxin. Give me the relic. Give me the relic. Yeah! Tiny chest. Gain 30 gold on pickup. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Actually kind of useful for us. Bang the back line, then drop a Noxious Fumes there. So we've got the front line dead. And we've got enough time left in the combat to still play the Neurotoxin. Hell yeah. Actually, if I played the Corrode there, we would have gotten the kill. Whoops. Well, I'll just have to remind myself of that next time. I just chose the wrong path. I wanted to go here for the early upgrade. That was the whole point. That was the entire point of this. Breathe slow, Ryan. I'm going to remove Bouncing Flask. It's just not going to be as efficient as other options. And then I severely misplayed that as well. I thought Corrode was going to do 4, so I was thinking I was going to be able to kill the backline louse. Apparently, no. It's the answer to that one. Just a solid no. I'm actually kind of keen to card remove. But I always am. Blur is nice, but we don't have enough defense to actually keep any defense between turns right now. I think we still need it. And then past this point, we need to take all defense, obviously. And just get Noxious Fumes out. That's literally all we needed to make sure that we got on turn 1. So. Pretty happy with that. Damn it. It was a slightly better ordering there. It ultimately doesn't change when this sentry in the backline dies, but there was a slightly better ordering available. Yeah, this is when the problem of having too little block in the deck kind of comes suddenly apparent. Wow. We drew the new deck, and we drew the useful cards of the new deck. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're all dead. Already dead here. Okay. I think we might need vintage. Think we might need it. And then start a deck. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. We have literally 5 copies of Poison Stab in this deck. I don't think Poison Stab is like a thing, but there's a lot of it here. Also got Scrap Shanks. Each time you discard a card during your turn, add a shiv to your hand. So we could think of things like Concentrate, Acrobatics, Expertise, Finisher. Exhaust all cards in hand, gain 1 intangibility from Smoke Bomb. I think we'd also probably put Smoke Bomb in that deck. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Scrap Shank, Hidden Blade, Acrobatic, Concentrate, Finisher, Expertise, Smoke Bomb. Sleight of Hand only if it was pre-upgraded, which is not. We'll put a couple of defensive cards in this deck. How many cards do we already have in this deck? We have 7 total, so 3 defensive cards. My energy balance is a little... So I'll take All Out Attack, as well as Leg Sweep. Probably Well-Laid Plans is the final card here. Yeah. Well-Laid Plans means that Concentrate at the end of the turn is never a bad thing. I can just hold it with Well-Laid Plans and be ready to use it to get extra energy off of all of the extra draw we get from things like Acrobatics and Hidden Blade and Expertise. Ultimately, the idea is as soon as this deck gets a single copy of Calculated Gamble, we can generate a bunch of shivs every single turn and then use Finisher. Okay. Already found my line as well. Hell yeah. Concentrate discards these 3. We get 3 shivs and a bunch of extra energy. Now we play the Finisher, and then Expertise. Just draw a whole new hand. And Smoke Bomb is actually effectively like a Purity, so we can thin down the there's okay, hang on. So this is 2 for 3. So hang on, it's 2 for 2 on the upgrade, right? 2 for 2 on the upgrade. Okay, 2 for 2. But it also has its own card cost, so it's 2 for 3 effectively. So 2 for 3 means 3... 4 with a -2. No. Okay, so there's Hidden Blade upgraded. No, it's still too positive. Yeah, each of these cards are 2 positive when upgraded on card value, and Concentrate is 3 negative. So they don't bounce. Well, actually, but it gives 2 energy. I think it literally exactly balances. Wild. This is a cool deck. Okay, tag bag. Shops have all 3 kinds of sale tags. Sale tags can appear on colorless cards, and on-sale cards are cheaper. That's really good because we're literally about to go to 2 stores in a row. Hidden Blade seems like it's totally useful for this deck, but it totally is as well. take 2 copies of it. And we should be removing things. I think I need to get the leg sweep out of there. I think if we're defending, we've lost, I think, with this deck. I think it has a strong enough idea to it that we should be fine. Hell yes! More back whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works after you spend any money at a store. Okay, drop those 3. Finisher on the back line's 24, just slightly above what I needed. Hidden Blade for a shiv, all out attack for the kill. Yeah, raise our max HP by 10. Accuracy would be wild as hell, but unfortunately I can't avoid it. Can't afford it, rather. Neurotoxin. Not necessary, frankly. Cool though. But not, but yeah, as I said, not necessary. All right, I think I'm waking them up this turn. Thought I wasn't going to do it, but we kind of just had the perfect storm of a hand right there. There we go. Uh-oh. We haven't got the cards I actually wanted to have in hand here. I desperately wanted to already have expertise in hand. Alright, at least we got concentrate back, so it's fine. This is going to have to be the end of the turn. Good thing it worked. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Concentrate and acrobatics both need to be upgraded, but concentrate being upgraded is actually not great for us right now. Randomize our starter relic is a really bad idea. Ring of the Snake is actually extremely powerful for this deck. Sphere of Dissonance at the start of each combat. Apply 3 vulnerability to a random enemy. Not bad. We'll lose Gambler's Brew in order to obtain 7 max HP from Strawberry. Yes, Expertise is the card that I wanted to upgrade. Literally, as long as it didn't discard Expertise, I was going to be fine with that. Ugh. Video game. Alright, there's my intangibility. Should be able to go off this turn, though. Oh, no. It's exactly what I didn't want to see happen. Alright. All out attack, don't discard the... So you know what? I'm not even going to give it a chance. Can't retain a card. It's ethereal. It would have burnt it. Would have burnt itself regardless. Just needed expertise. Damn it. Finally got to the expertise and didn't need it. Iron Hammer, drawing a card during the first turn, upgrades it. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward from Prayer Wheel. Excellent. But that additional card reward still has no cards in it, so still doesn't help. Well-laid plans, as well as Hidden Blade. We actually do consistently draw through our whole deck in the opening turn, so this is ultimately going to work out pretty well for me. All that attack probably needs to be removed from this deck. It's a pretty dangerous card here. In the first turn, drawing a card upgrades it. Why did I just get 2 upgraded shivs there? Oh, Scrapshanks is upgraded. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was worried I was getting extra shivs. And yeah, that's lethal. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain an energy. And now it feels like I've made myself too powerful. I'm really trying to find the balance here. Trust me, please. Okay. Scrapshanks, as well as... I mean, I guess we just like acrobatics. Ugh. I'm going to try and get a bunch of cards out of my hand and then just Smoke Bomb to remove the all-out attack from my deck. Yeah, no, I'm kind of resigned myself to the fact that this is an infinite that I accidentally... Damn it. Now we'll expertise and, yeah, get basically all of our cards back. Yep, that'll do it. Goodbye, Hexaghost. Alright, what stops this deck? The merchant restocks cards, relics, or potions, and their price is decreased by 20%. What stops this deck is the thing. Velvet Shoka, not being able to play more than 6 cards a turn, that stops the deck. Adding a curse to the deck, that stops the deck, but I'm going to be taking Ring of Chaos here. Some card rewards have randomly altered stats and effects. This thing's particularly interesting. I mean, there is a damage ramp on this floor and next floor as well, so it's entirely possible we get to one of those floors and then go, oh wait, we don't have enough damage. Funny that. And I also am taking on absolutely every available elite. What? Fuzzy Die. Looking at their models, I assume they're from Spire. Yeah, they are. Just because I've seen a lot of 3D models in Spire. In fact, do I have the end of floor boss? No, I don't. Okay. We'll see that at some point in the series. Can hardly wait. Changes its intent each time you play a card. Capricious. Ooh, that naming. I love it. Okay. Get all those shivs out there. Because by the time the shivs are enough to kill the frontliner, I know that I can kill the backliner with the finisher. Preserved Insect. Enemies in elite rooms have 25% less HP, as well as choose one of 20 cards to add to our deck. Shiv Toss. Discard all shivs in hand. Your shivs deal 1 extra damage this combat for each discarded. Exhaustive 2. Whoa, that's difficult. All right. Woo! What does that do? Discard all shivs in your hand. Every time you discard a card during your turn, add a shiv to your hand. Okay. Discarding all shivs in hand for us. It's oftentimes like 4 shivs. It's exhaustive 2, which means you get to play it twice. It's ramp for a shiv deck that otherwise wouldn't have it. And it's free, so I can play it easily. It's either that or the Scrapshanks, which is just another shiv per time I discard a shiv. But I think the shiv toss is probably going to be it. Could be super interesting how it ends up working out. Alright, discard all shivs in hand. It has all of the same text, except now it says retain as well when it's upgraded. Interesting. Okay. So I basically just want to discard as many cards as I am capable of doing. Okay, and then I guess Hidden Blade as well. Hidden Blade as well. Shiv Toss. And get a bunch of more powerful shivs in hand. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. I like this. This is cool. This is spicing it up a little bit for me. Sure, I'll just take the 50 there. I'm not keen on taking another regret. All right. How many shivs can we get into this hand? We need to get everything that isn't a shiv out of it. Yeah, that'll help. Okay. Seems to have done it. Also, did I already play Shiv Toss twice? Exhaustive 2. It seems to have retained its exhaustive from the last battle somehow? Or maybe I played it at the very start and I didn't realize. Whenever you add a rare card to your deck, if it's upgraded, whenever you purchase a card from the merchant, it's upgraded. That's actually super good for us. Because the merchant is how we get most of the cards that we add to the deck. Alright, get both of those out of hands. Oh, yes, a lot more finishes. Alright, there's Shiv Toss number 1. Shiv. And will expertise for all of the draw. Guess I'll acrobatics as well. Yay, nice. We did get concentrate. Okay, so it was all worth it in the end. As we Shiv Toss again. No, I didn't. I'm not going endless, don't worry. Coward Crown. At the start of each combat, gain 2 metallicize. Not going endless because I just do not have the time to record endless right now. My sincerest apologies. Okay. Scrapshanks as well as... Yeah, we already have the concentrate in hand, so we can start discarding... Draw. Okay. That'll do it. So it looks like on average I'm going to get 5. I'm kind of comfortable with that. 5 seems enough to me. Definitely get rid of those 2, and now we have a ridiculous amount of shivs. Yeah. See, the thing is, the second shuffle through the deck, this is what I was thinking, right? Because the shivs shuffle into the deck, and then they are 0-cost cards that I have to draw and play through. They have, like, they're extremely energy efficient, but extremely poorly card efficient. And at that rate, because I have so much draw in the deck, I can kind of overwhelm that card inefficiency. So even though I discard shivs and put them into my deck, which is something I hate doing, it's easy for this deck to deal with them. Crystal Statue, gain energy at the start of each turn, breaks after you take 20 unlocked attack damage. Our enemies typically tend to not ever get a turn to attack, so I'm feeling like it's unlikely that that's a problem for us. Shouldn't have played that Shiv, by the way. I'm like specifically trying to get as many Shivs as possible for Shiv Toss. I decide to play a Shiv for some reason. And I don't even lose the first shivs, right? Because I just regenerate them immediately. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it, as well as Steroid Potion, which I'm probably not going to need. Vajra started combo with 1 strength. That's super useful, though. Alright, there's our Scrapshanks. I gotta remind myself that the other card that I can't remember the name of right now that I keep forgetting the name of. All Out Attack. That needs to get out of this deck. It is really bad. expertise, and yeah, that'll be the finisher as well. Perfect. Killed a Taskmaster, and we got a Lucky Rock. Each time you play an attack card, you have a 5% chance to gain critical, as well as a Room of Simplicity. Strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 randomly, and that's nothing. Whoa, holy bat. This is from Conspire as well. Prevent all damage and HP loss. Oh, it has 4 stacks of Holy, so I can't do anything to it. So I effectively just set up for these turns. All right, that makes sense. I can set up pretty well, I guess. There we go. This is a very big shiv toss. I like it a lot. Play all of them out. Expertise for full new hands. Hang on. I want to smoke bomb that all out attack, so this finisher and then smoke bomb. Perfect. You remove 1 holy, remove 1 holy, remove 1 holy, exhaust. Oh, okay, so you actually put a bunch of berries in our deck, and with that, we have to use them. So it's not stacks. Sorry, those are stacks rather than turns incremented. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. We have a lot of draw power, so we should be able to get back into... Yeah, there we go. Hidden Blade for more draw, Infernal Berry, and now it's Shiv time. Yeah, that's not going to finish it off. Wow. Bad work on my part. A lot of damage against that crystal statue we didn't need there. My fault, though. Metronome increases strength for each sequential attack played up to a maximum of 10. Playing a non-attack card or losing HP resets the bonus to 0. Pretty damn powerful. Cards with exhaust, when played, will instead discard 50% of the time. Is that good for us? That's a lot of shivs in our discard pile. That's too many shivs in a discard pile. We don't want that. Another Scrap Shank, pre-upgraded as well. Oh, yes. We should also remove the all-out attack now. Whenever you rest, upgrade a random card. Isn't that bad? Ooh, for each act you climb, gain 1 strength at the start of combat. Really be good. Every 5th attack you play deals 2 necrotic poison. Each time it deals unblocked damage. Sure. Doesn't seem that bad either. That's 2 Scrap Shanks in play now. Yep. This is going to get pretty wild pretty quickly. There we go. Decoder Ring. This is also actually extremely interesting to me. When you play 3 attacks, then 2 skills, then 2 attacks, then 1 skill, deal 30 damage to all enemies. So 3 attacks, then 2 skills. If your standard draw is 5, then you're assuming that you draw 3 attacks and 2 skills? No. You want attacks that draw cards. Or that generate other attacks. And then you want skills that generate attacks or draw. And then the final skill, kind of whatever. Deal 30 damage to all enemies. I think that's way more attainable than it looks like. Yeah, we don't have 3 attacks that we can play to open this fight, so we actually need to use the Swift Potion here. Wow, because we had none of our card draw in our opening hand. It's good to know there are things that can still take us down. Nice. Shiv Toss. And this is going to generate way too many shivs. Yeah, there's a lot of shivs in the discard pile now as well. Metronome is also really good with shivs. Gain 2 Thievery for the first 3 turns of combat from the bandana there, as well as I'm going to rest and upgrade a random card. Dreamcatcher tried to give me a card selection there, but that's not how that works. All right. Scrap Hidden. Now that I've got both scraps out of the deck, I can start focusing on how we actually want to deal our damage. Let's get those out. And acrobatics for a bunch of draw. Discard a Hidden Blade. And I can play Hidden Blade and Shiv Toss the first time. Damn it, we almost got him already. Gambler's Chip. Hell yeah. The start of each combat, discard as many cards as you'd like and then draw that many. That basically just means that we are now always going to have the right opening hand. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site, or upon pickup, obtain 1 potion, gain... Oh my god, I've probably skipped over so many relics in shops. Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry. Upon pickup, obtain 1 potion, gain 50 gold, raise your max HP by 5, obtain a card, and upgrade a random card. Chewing Gum is the only one we're definitely not going to take, which is from Replay the Spire. Gain energy at the start of each of your turns. Every time you shuffle your deck, add 3 slime to your draw pile. We'll take Tiny House, just upgrade a random card for us. As well as we get a Poison Potion. Not half bad. Whoa, that's a mirror. Okay, I've never seen this before. So I'm assuming it's from the mod that I have the least experience with, Conspire. No, totally fine opening hand. That'll do. Most opening hands are just going to be fine enough. You can also do that at the very start for the extra damage. Get all of our extra shivs here. Shiv Toss. It's a smaller Shiv Toss, to admit, but ultimately works out. Midas Blood whenever you take HP damage. Gain 2 gold. You also get some gold for getting the Midas Blood. Card rewards that I can't look at because that's not how the game works. Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. We already have all of our cards basically upgraded. Obtain a rare relic? Yeah. All right, Hexaghost, let's see how quickly we can take you down. Excellent. Acrobatics, we'll discard that. There's our Shiv Toss. I love that the damage is incrementing the entire time as well due to the metronome. Yeah, okay. We don't need to do any more there. Whenever you defeat an elite, upgrade a random card, as well as Flash Powder, which I believe is a... from Conspire as well. Stun an enemy. Damn good. Okay, now I have some cards I can actually discard. I'll Shiv Toss now. I think I'm being way too precious with the Shiv Tosses, trying to get way too much value out of them, when ultimately we really don't need that much. Especially because Metronome. Joker card, every 15th card you play is played twice. As well as gain energy for each turn for 20 turns. Yeah, we have a ridiculous amount of energy as well. Okay, good. Finally got enough cards out of our hands. Shiv Toss is ready. I guess I'll Hidden Blade before I do it, though. Alright. Murder that back line. Damn it. Yeah, we're not going to need anything after that as well. Bag of Preparation, draw 2 additional cards in the opening turn as well. Yeah, we are so far outside the power curve right now. We will home in on this balance eventually. I promise you that much. And now that we have all of the powers in play, we can actually start going off. Perfect. And yeah, all of the shivs by themselves are enough. Accuracy just has nothing on this. Tiger Marble, at the start of each combat, add a random card to your hand which exhausts when played. It costs 0 until then. And a bundle of herbs. Right-click during combat to activate. Lose 1 charge, gain 3 regen. Whenever you enter a rest site, add a charge. Starts with 2 charges. Extremely useful, but I don't think we need it. I want to go to that late shop, so we're actually going to be ducking an elite here. Nope, we're good. That opening hand will get it done. Get the Malaise out of the hand as well. It's just no longer necessary there. And I set it up perfectly that the Shiv Toss was going to be just on time. By Spire growth. None of them get to the finisher anymore. Peanut Butter at the start of each combat, gain 8 temporary HP. Really huge. As well as the Grinning Jar, obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards added to your deck. The problem with this is they're going to take up space where the Shivs go right now. I don't think I actually want Grinning Jar right now. Ooh, Well-Laid Plans, obviously. Well-Laid Plans is not a card that's actually helping us right now. We'll lose the max HP easily. The Madnesses actually could have helped, but this deck doesn't need them. Like, yes, they could provide something theoretically, but they're not necessary. We're already killing way without them. Okay, Scrap Shank. Throw in a Backstab for a wee bit of extra credit. I'm not even going to be using Shiv Toss here. Gain 1 Dex at the start of each combat. Oddly Smooth Stone. More than happy to have it. 2 Apotheosis for the price of 1. Hell yeah. Bottled Soul. Upon pickup, choose an Exhaust card. Whenever you play that card, it no longer exhausts. I wonder if that works. Works. I wonder if that works on exhaustive cards. It does not. Okay. Good lesson to have learned. Like remove a Hidden Blade from the deck. There's not too much we can do here anyway. I just want to be prepared for the final encounter. Alright. Sure. Spend all that gold and get the red mask. Apply 1 week. Ornate Mirror. Reflects attacks while... Whoa. That's fine for an opening hand. When taking unblocked damage, deals 60% back next turn. Whenever I gain block, it gains 60% of my block next turn. That is super cool. And it would be extremely relevant if it weren't for the fact that I am definitely going to kill you extremely soon. I am so sorry about that fact. It is, however, a literal certainty. Uh-huh. All those extra shivs. Another hidden blade, why not? All of those extra shivs. The finisher is already enough. I'm seeing if I can get it without that. And yeah, it looks like we can. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card to put in your opening hand. This doesn't matter at this point because this is now going into endless. I should be currently hitting the heart for what? Like, let's see. How much? Yeah, for that. For 24, 23 in terms of score. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. We'll find the balance on this yet. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.